I'm just updating the tag. You guys are coming in. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Okay. Back. I do that because the trolls love it so much. I don't want to disappoint them. But everybody who sits around and bullies and harasses and age shames and look shames must be shaking in their little bitty shoes tonight, because channels are going bye-bye. Yeah, 2 big channels. Well, one, no, they're not really big in terms of subscribers, but big in terms of being known bullies and harassing victims. They're gone. So I see a lot of bullies deleting a lot of content suddenly. All the red, when something like Social Blade shows you like minus 60,000 or minus 20,000, that means that creator either dump those or put them on private. But what they don't know is that anybody that's following or is a victim of their harassment has those URLs. As long as the URL is there, putting the video on private doesn't protect it from being so, you know, they should understand that, but maybe not. Okay, so it's a small step today. We'll see if it continues. Let me see now. I'm going to go over here to get into the live chat, and I'm going to then just do one other thing and customize it for subscribers. Okay, hang on one second. Hi, everybody. Hi, Nana Patty. I'm so sore. I don't know why I'm so sore. Cannot be from swimming. Well, I was towing this big giant walk-on-water mat around, and Zoe. No, it's not Zoe. Desi. Desi had a lake day today, and tomorrow take Sassy. I'm taking them all individually so I can have time with them alone, because they're, especially Desi and Lucy, they compete for attention. And Sassy's just like, whew, chill. So, hi Whisper to Me, hi Barbie Lynn, hi Marissa, Cart, Lee, Showron, Nickety Nick. We got some new people here tonight. Flower Girl Phillips, Aurora Rodriguez, Dina Elizabeth, Sonia Stranger, hello there. Linda Uribe, Lee Showron, okay, and Cheever, hi. Let's see, Pamela Patrick. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Linda Uribe, Michelle Knighton, Nana Patty, Whisper to Me, Definite. Right on time. The critical one is gone, and the KK is gone. Okay, let's see. Hoppin' Holly, Rosalita Marie, Nona May, Nora Woods, Rhonda Blackburn, Nightbot, of course, Kathy Martinez, Mary Lynn. I'm glad you're doing great. Easily Distracted, Sassy Darcy. You're a lightweight now, Sassy Darcy. You used to stay up with the rest of us, and you don't go to any crafts now. You would love the flowers, I think. You should really come on with us. You keep saying we need a craft night. Every night we have a craft night. You don't come on. I sent you all those napkins. You still don't come on. You're really disappointing. Now, don't you feel guilty and you want to be on the next one? I know you do. Debbie L. Bigfoot, Primrose Chick. All right, so I wish I could tell you they had some great stuff today, but it wasn't really that great. And the judge is not going to make a decision until September 17th. But we'll go over what happened. I'm like, everybody's so quiet, but nobody can say anything to me. All right. So, this was the final day of the 4-day preliminary hearing. Barry is accused of killing his wife. We know that. Suzanne Morphew disappeared allegedly on Mother's Day, 2020. Preliminary hearing, you know what that is. All the evidence has to be presented, not all of it, but enough to find probable cause to proceed with the trial, right? And the judge has to decide that. So let's see what we learned today. I'm just going to go right to the tweets and we'll see. Okay, so here we go. There wasn't GPS data, this is not a good thing, showing that Barry Morphew turned left onto Highway 50 the morning of Sunday, May 10th. Investigators asked him about his missing mileage when this was discussed. So they don't even have the GPS of that turn. Then they had former agent Johnny Grusing back on the stand. Attorney Drew Nielsen was asking him about the daily schedule that Mallory and Barry were asked about Suzanne's daily schedule. Barry was asked about where Suzanne's helmet was found. Drew Nielsen is suggesting when Barry responded, "Is it up some drainage road that wasn't near where the helmet was allegedly found?" Agent Grusing asked Barry Morphew if he was carrying any guilt. Barry had mentioned that he had taken Suzanne for granted and put all of his eggs into hunting and money. "I loved her with all my heart." So if he was saying this back then, he was already using the past tense, right? I loved her with all my heart. And some might say, well, he could feel that way because he found out she's having an affair. But still use the past tense. When Barry asked for immunity, Drew Nielsen said that Barry mentioned to Agent Grusing on March 5th of 2021 that he watched a YouTube video that mentioned to not talk with investigators because they're going to use it against you. So Barry needed to watch a YouTube video for that. Back in March of 2021. Okay. Barry searched for Suzanne for 3 to 5 months. Agent Grusing asked him, would it be okay to stop searching? And Barry responded, never. Barry claimed he had searched 200 miles with George Davis. Regarding the chlorine smell in the room, Barry told Agent Grusing, I have no idea. I had no bleach in my room. The room was above the pool. Barry told Agent Grusing that it took him a few weeks to get over the affair that Suzanne had when he learned, and to get over the anger. We are all sinners. I got on my knees and forgave her. I still love her. Now he's using the proper. And I do have to say, it could just be, it could be whoever composed the tweet, Lauren, maybe she put the wrong form. We don't know exactly that that's Barry's, because this is a tweet and she does make mistakes, as people do in Twitter because they're doing it fast. Barry told his daughters about Suzanne's affair. He allegedly told the girls that Suzanne was a good mother. He told them that her sin was no worse than any of the sins we do every day. One of the daughters wiped both of her eyes as she cried when this was said. The judge then asked a friend of Barry Morphew's daughter to keep their mask on. Agent Grusing was asked if Barry Morphew ever struck Suzanne Morphew, and Barry allegedly told CBI agents that it was an accident, and he had clipped the side of her nose with his hands. The judge said, "I think it is well established that Suzanne was not happy in the marriage." There was a question from the prosecution to Agent Grusing. Did Suzanne say something to Sheila about Macy trying to pull her into problems in the marriage? Drew Nielsen objected and said Suzanne Morphew told Sheila lies. And the state said this is inappropriate. Is she a human lie detector? Deputy Himshoot was talking in the garage about the dart gun and how it didn't function and didn't seem to have been fired in a very long time. So finding the tranquilizer needle sheath cap in the dryer was odd. It was the cap for the tranquilizer needle sheath inside the dryer. Another deputy then took photos. Drew Nielsen and Deputy Himshoot said, "What was that clunking noise?" Himshoot said, "I picked up the item and then I put it back down." He didn't file that in his report, so that can be the other DNA on it. Agent Grusing said, Jean Ritter told investigators to search for the bike after Barry Morphew told her to look for Suzanne Morphew's bike. Deputy Himshoot said that he is not a certified firearm examiner, but he knows a lot about guns. Let's see, I don't know why this is popping up. Okay. There was a break for 10 minutes. Then Cahill was being asked by Barry Morphew's attorney, Iris Tan, if he was aware, taking into consideration the unknown male DNA found on the bike grips, the car rear cushion, and the glove box. Cahill said he was on military leave and only got to review or edit until page 19 of the 126 pages of the affidavit. So he didn't get through the rest of the pages. The defense called CBI agent Joseph Cahill to the stand. She's got this out of order. He is being asked about the DNA swabs from Suzanne Morphew's glove box from Barry Morphew's attorney, Iris Tan. The judge asked Cahill, "What do you know about the Chicago case?" Cahill said that Detective Burgess said he would be following up. CBI agent Cahill said he was on military leave from March 8th until around May 10th of 2021. Now Iris Tan is speaking about the CODIS match from Suzanne's glove box that matched in Chicago, Illinois. CBI agent Cahill said he wasn't aware until he got a call from Detective Burgess when he returned from military leave in May of 2021. A letter from Agent Douche addressed to Cahill, sent on May 19, 2021, refers to the partial profile DNA from Suzanne Morphew's glove box that had 3 confirmed matches to unsolved essays. The state is now cross-examining CBI agent Joseph Cahill. Agent Cahill is being shown a DNA report from June of 2020 explaining CODIS, which is a nationwide DNA database, typically people who have been convicted of a felony or at the request of law enforcement. Known or unknowns get put into CODIS. Explaining that you can't just put any DNA into CODIS, the judge is reminding the defense to let the state have the entire question out before they object. And then they had a lunch break. The judge is asking the defense how much more time they're going to need, and Irish Itan said this is their last witness. Judge Patrick Murphy said he isn't going to make a decision today. He took 25 pages of notes, and there were over 20 hours of testimony. Looks like he is going to talk with attorneys about when the next hearing will be set. According to the forensic scientist report, there was an unknown male DNA on the seat of Suzanne's bike. Iris Itan asked Agent Cahill if law enforcement knew there were individuals that had matches to the DNA if he would have had a swab sample done. He said yes. Back on the record, CBI agent Joseph Cahill is back on the stand. They are asking him about variant form of a gene. The defense objects, saying he isn't a specialist in DNA or a forensic scientist. Attorney Drew Nielsen said she doesn't think that the state has met the burden of proof. She is asking that Barry Morphew not sit in jail. The judge said he couldn't make that decision today. Court's in recess until 2:30 p.m. Okay, and then the next thing, on Friday, September 17th at 1:30 p.m., both sides will give arguments, and Judge Patrick Murphy will make a ruling in regards to the evidence in the Barry Morphew case, whether or not it will go to trial. This will be the day they'll discuss whether the judge will unseal the arrest affidavit. Barry Morphew's head is on the table while his mom is in the courtroom crying. His attorneys whispered something in his ear and said something to his family. The daughters were not in the courtroom at that time. Let's see. That was that. Nothing really. Do you guys think there was anything earth-shattering today? Let me go back to the live stream and see what you guys think. What do you guys think about today? Elizabeth T. Hey there. How are you doing? We've been missing you. Hi, Rubian. Sandra K. Moo of 2. Kevin Leonard. Everybody's coming in. Nurse of all trades. Debbie L. Kathy Martinez, I got you, right? Candy Williams. Not sure if this was already covered, but is it possible that Barry moved them to Colorado to separate Suzanne from Jeff Libler? Did the affair start in Indiana? No, I don't think so. I think it was, well, they had dated a long time ago in high school. And then they rekindled things. It wasn't through that, because they rekindled through Facebook, I believe. Social media. And then they didn't even meet in Indiana. They were meeting in Florida and other places, so I don't think that's why. Just my opinion. Okay, Danielle C. No, they said it was rather a letdown. So we have to wait till September 17th. And you know what? I don't want that to come because that will really be the end of summer and I don't want that to come, so. Hi, Aurora. Your mom is still hanging in there. Prayers for your mother. I had all my implants and titanium bars in my jaw today. Oh, really? That doesn't sound pleasant. Prayers for your mother. Tree Baby, hello there. Hi, Carolyn Parrish. So, a letdown, right? Hi, Kathleen Cruz. I don't know. It'll go to trial, Linda. It'll go to trial. I don't know how strong of a case it is, though, you know? You can hear the crickets. Yeah, Jimmy's trying to find an outdoor camera so we can do those live streams outside. No, I didn't watch that, Sandra Kay. I had too much other stuff to do. Let's see. Again, this live recommended like yesterday. Hi, Jonas. Are you following the Morphew case? Did you see the hearing today? It's pretty uneventful. You know, I've had someone tell me that they have okay, and this is grain of salt stuff. We have some information that there is going to be an arrest of someone in the Summer Wells case, like right away. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. Hi, Mommy. I'm a new grandbaby, just came home. She is 5 months. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really nice. I have a different, oh, I love mugs. Yeah, they're my favorites. Ruby and I love mugs. It's a weakness. I try not to buy more mugs, but then I see mugs and I can't stop. Hey, Aurora. So, not much going on with Morphew. Let's look at the other headlines and stuff. Oh, is anybody following the R. Kelly case in Brooklyn? Is anybody following that case? That's nuts, isn't it? Hi, VST. Hi, help me, Rhonda. The judge, yes, on September 17th, and each side is going to get to make an argument, and the judge will rule. And they'll also rule whether to unseal the affidavit or not on the 17th of September. But we don't want that to come quickly. We do not. You are following that, Cat? Oh, boy. That is a crazy case. You would have all the mugs, but yeah, you have to rotate them then, VST. You have to do a rotation. Hi, Anna Sweden. A bit here and there, Rosalita. R. Kelly, he's the singer that had a bunch of like 17-year-old girls, 16-year-old girls, some younger, and was basically daddy to them. Some of them thought their singing careers were going to take off with his help. Instead, he gave them STDs. Hi, York Hill. Yeah, really bizarre. Not much of it you can even talk about here. You know, it's so crazy. Hi, Donna Luzier. How are you? Hello, Tammy. Wouldn't allow them to eat. Right, they had to stay in rooms. They had cups to pee in if they had to. They couldn't hold it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Correct, Rubiani married an underage girl, correct? Yes. You have way too many monks. I know. They're exactly what I say. There are worse things, Dina, right? Hello, Valerie Ventura. Aw, thank you, Valerie. That's so sweet. Yes, whisper to me. Pretty sick. So that's, oh, and then Robert Durst. He is having a good time on that stand. He is having such a good time on that stand. Yes, Rubianne, I think that was the one my daughter had me watch. Enjoy your mugs. Up in Holly. Yeah, then that was a good song too. You're busy. Oh, getting her off to college? Really? Congrats on that. Yeah, I had a good day, and then I met some woman that's from Manhattan up here for a week, and she was talking my ear off. Very friendly. Let's see. Did you see when Dave Chappelle clown? No, I didn't see that. You had no puppy accidents. She's using the door. She even stops playing to run out. Oh, that's great, VST. Yeah, Lucy went in the lake for the first time yesterday, and then I took Desi today. Tomorrow I take Sassy. At least we're having nice warm weather. Oh my gosh, I couldn't get out of the water today. I swam until, well, that time I went on to make that announcement. I outswam the kids. They gave up before me. And Desi really went for a long swim because the kids were on the mat at my cousin's house, and I was talking to that woman, and Desi was on the boogie board, and then Desi just saw the mat and thought it was closer than it was, but it wasn't. She had a life jacket. He had his life jacket on, but I started following behind. He had a pretty long swim. I helped him up a little bit by holding his thing on probably the last 5 feet or so. And let's see. Let's look at what's going on in the news headlines. But yeah, Durst is... the prosecutor was laughing today. He couldn't stop because it's comical what's going on. And I think he probably knows this is going to be something that's going to be shown over and over and over again just because of the antics, you know? So I might as well not get yourself all stressed out about it, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so we have FBI agents, cadaver dog searching Bardstown subdivision in Connecticut to Crystal Rogers' disappearance. Oh, Crystal Rogers, huh? Let's see if there's... Oh, and the mother's boyfriend of that little boy, James Hutchinson, you know, the boy that they have never found his body and he was supposedly hanging onto the car. The boyfriend pleads guilty in his death as well. You know, the mother did last week. And now apparently the boyfriend did. And so he pled guilty. His mother, Brittany Gosney, pled guilty earlier in this month. She reportedly admitted to investigators that she drove Hutchinson and his two siblings to a nature preserve in February with the intention of abandoning them. The little boy chased after the car as she was driving away and may have been run over, but they said that really didn't jive. Gosney reportedly said she drove his body with his siblings in the car back to their Middletown home, kept his body there for a day or so. She and her boyfriend James Hamilton then drove the body to the Ohio River and threw her son's remains in the water. She was originally saying she might have been run over. She didn't know where he was. Then she admitted that, no, he was in the car. So her story was all over the place. And her boyfriend pled guilty to kidnapping and gross abuse of a corpse and 2 counts of child endangering. Hamilton reportedly began the process of entering a guilty plea on Monday, but he had second thoughts after learning how much prison time he was facing. He now faces up to 19 years and is set to be sentenced in October. The double guilty pleas mean that the case will not go to trial. It is unclear if the defendants offered further information about the murder in their plea agreements. Prosecutor Mike Sommer told the media that the guilty pleas should be considered confirmation of Gosney and Hamilton's guilt. It happened because of evil in their hearts, in the hearts of both defendants, Hamilton and defendant Gosney, he said. Well, rest in peace there, little guy. Okay. It's horrible. Uh-oh, what's this? A toddler was found severely injured but miraculously alive Monday at the scene of a double murder-suicide in West Virginia. Do you know about this Yorkhill? On Monday afternoon, deputies discovered 3 dead bodies inside a home at Kanawha County. Investigators believe a father fatally shot his wife and their daughter, who was in grade school, and then turned the gun on himself. It appears that this was a double murder suicide, and that's the way it's being looked at, said the Kanawha County Sheriff Sergeant Brian Humphreys. Now that, of course, is subject to change as things are discovered inside. Humphreys added the investigators had a good theory that it was the man, but that was based on the weapon placement and, of course, is subject to change. However, Humphreys appears to have later confirmed that the father, D.J. Thomas, was the shooter. Deputies also found a female toddler, reportedly 17 months old, who was alive but severely injured. As I understood when I arrived on the scene, the child was found beneath the adult female, presumably the mother. The surviving child is believed to have bullet fragments lodged inside of her and is in critical condition in Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Investigators have not yet established a precise timeline, but there are reports that the family was last seen on Friday. Thomas had been arrested in February on allegations of domestic violence. The man's wife had called police to report that her husband was putting his finger in her face and then tackled her to the ground and began to pull her hair. However, the charges were dismissed when the victim did not appear in court. Police responded to 7 911 calls to the home within the past year, including at least 1 report of shots fired. That sounds great. Deputies were dispatched to the home Monday after a 911 call came in around noon. Their residence is on Elkdale Drive in the Mink Shoals part of the county. The sheriff said the killings are appalling. It's absolutely terrible what one person will do to another. When you have a child involved in it, it makes it unbelievable. Wow, so prayers for that toddler. It's horrible. And then Mercedes Lane. What's going on with Mercedes Lane? Authorities in Indiana say that the 11-month-old baby found dead last week after being reported missing died of blunt force trauma to the head, and the cause of the death was homicide. Mercedes Lane was reported missing on August 16th. She was believed to be in the company of 37-year-old Justin Lee Miller, who was described as a family relative in the court documents. He had reportedly been babysitting Mercedes to give her parents a break. Police found Miller on August 17th, but the baby wasn't with him. It remains unclear where Mercedes was in her final days or exactly when she died. The Marshall County prosecutor, Nelson Chipman, confirmed the cause of death, adding that multiple anatomic findings were reported in the preliminary autopsy. He did not elaborate on those findings. Miller and Mercedes' parents, Kenneth Lane and Tiffany Coburn, were all arrested last week and charged with neglect of a dependent after the baby's body was found. Miller was additionally charged with neglect of a dependent resulting in death. It is not yet known if any of the defendants are expected to face more charges or if police are looking for additional suspects. Okay, so let's look at Crystal Rogers now, and then we can... So federal agents are now in Bardstown, Kentucky, searching a subdivision in connection to the 2015 disappearance of 35-year-old Crystal Rogers. The FBI's Louisville Bureau announced the search via Twitter on Wednesday morning. Based on information collected over the last year by the federal investigation in the disappearance of Crystal Rogers, FBI Louisville is now conducting several searches in Woodlawn Springs subdivision. Rogers was living in Bardstown when she was reported missing in July of 2015. Her car was later found on the Bluegrass Parkway with personal items like her purse and phone inside. Crystal Rogers' boyfriend, Brooks Hook, has been considered a person of interest in the investigation but has never been charged. A year and a half after Rogers disappeared, her father, Tommy Ballard, was dedicated himself to the search for his daughter, was fatally shot while hunting on his own property, and no one has been charged in connection to his death. It's unclear what prompted agents to focus on the Woodlawn Springs subdivision. An FBI Louisville spokesperson told the Courier-Journal that agents will be in the area definitely all day today, but the ultimate timeline will be dependent on what is found. We'll be there as long as it takes. And we'll see if they found her finally. No. Looks like something's going on. And then the body of a missing teen has been found and confirmed that it's Haley Gonzalez. Oklahoma police announced Tuesday the remains found in Oklahoma City in mid-August have been positively identified. Earlier this month, police began investigating a body found at an Oklahoma City apartment complex off of Northwest 13th Street. Authorities confirmed Tuesday the body was identified as 17-year-old Haley Gonzalez. Let's see. When did she? Eduardo Bonilla Lopez, 18, was arrested last month and charged with the kidnapping and murder of Gonzalez. He allegedly showed her bleeding from a gunshot wound to the head while on FaceTime with a friend. Gonzalez was last seen at a July 4th party at Lopez's home. Investigators learned that Gonzalez called a friend for a ride. The friend said she sounded scared. When the friend arrived to pick her up, she noticed that Lopez was outside washing his hands and Gonzalez was nowhere in sight. And that's according to the probable cause affidavit. And here is Eduardo. Bonilla Lopez reportedly told investigators that after the video chat, he drove Gonzalez to another location where he had someone else dispose of her body. Bonilla Lopez allegedly asked his friend for help disposing of Gonzalez's body during the FaceTime call, but the friend refused, telling Lopez to take the girl to a hospital. Lopez rejected that suggestion, saying he did not want to go to prison. After Oklahoma City police arrested him on July 12th, they arrested his father and sister, Vidal Bonilla and Lillian Bonilla, for allegedly helping him conceal the crime. Gonzalez's family planned to take her back to Texas, where she's from, for burial. Oh, prayers to that family. Well, okay, that's enough of that. I think, let me just see here. Hold on. I think that's enough of that completely. Okay, yeah, it's sickening, Sandra Kay, it really is. So, hi, Captain Kangaroo, how are you? Hi, Domingos. And every time I say that, people listen to the replay and they go, Captain Kangaroo is there? Yeah, and Mr. Green Jeans, too. What, Tapered Fairy? I know what you're going to say. We already discussed it. The channel that's down, we know. The 2 channels that are down? Right, Tapered Fairy? She's going to talk about the channels that are down. I guarantee it. I can guarantee it. She's going to talk about the channels that are down. Guarantee it. Oh, no. Okay. Your son just got engaged? Hey, that's good news. That's good news. Congratulations. Congratulations. I thought you were going to say about that. I thought you were going to tell us about the channel. Oh, the critical one and KK. I really thought that's what you were going to go tell us. I'm so excited. How old is he, Tapered Fairy? How old? How old is he? I will try to speak in English, but please be indulgent. Was that Southern? Hi, Snow Remover. Well, Scooter was making flowers like crazy today. And I wanted to work on some flowers, and I'm thinking that since we're done with true crime, and there's really not much more to discuss with that, I'm wondering if we shouldn't go and open up a new craft Zoom or something. Like a chill, craft, and chat kind of thing. They've been together for 3 years? Cool. When are they getting married? When are they getting married? Hi, Gail B. That would be fun. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Oh, they haven't set a date yet? Okay. All right, I guess I'll order. I'll start a new stream, and then I'll have a number in Slack, and then anybody can come on who wants to come on. Yeah, Tapered Fairy. I'm a little sore. I don't know why. I mean, I did swim a lot and stuff, but I did swim a lot, so. And I was pulling the dog and pulling, yeah, I don't know. And carrying a lot of things around, and probably, I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, you didn't miss much of anything, Deborah. There was like nothing with nothing today. Seriously, and the judge is not going to make a decision until let's watch 9 Perfect Strangers and Hulu. Okay, well maybe we'll do a little crafting, and that might be what is that? Is that you mean for a members? All right, well we could do some crafting, and then it's still early, Amy. If we did crafting for an hour and a half, it would still. 1:30, by like 1:30 or so, we could go into a members. Yeah, we could go into a members. After that, we could do a little crafting, and then do a members movie night. All right. You have a question about the Mod Podge application? What, for the napkins? Oh, go ahead. You ask your question. We want to watch 9 Perfect Strangers. What, I saw a little bit of it, but what is it? Is it I know it's not true crime, but is it a crime drama? What is it? Okay. But I do want to do a little crafting first, and I want to see Scooter's flowers. So what's the question? What is the question? Oh, sorry, Yorkill. I was curious if you can put too much on it. No, it's beneficial to have extra. I know you're going to argue over which one. Melissa McCarthy, that sounds like a comedy, is it? Is that a comedy? She's not leaving. No, she's not. She's coming to the crafting, and then she wants to go to the movie night. Put on a spot of tea. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know about the movie night, we do them for Patreon and members. So if you're a member, tonight would be a member one. If you're a member, you can come with us, and we go into a private theater, which is just a meeting app, off of YouTube, off of. We are like off the grid. Nothing that is in there is being broadcast or streamed anywhere. And the reason we do that is because we watch a movie together, or a series. So that's what we do there. And if you're interested in joining us, the link to be a member, you just put an exclamation point in membership, and you can be a member for the very, very low price of $1.99. You can't hear me. Okay, I'm going to open up a new one for the crafting, and I hope that you guys are going to follow us there. And from there, it's not a comedy. Okay, from there we're going to go. Your main membership account is blocked. I don't know. I still don't get that. What? There's so many glitches with YouTube. I don't know. But I'm going to open up a new stream for the crafts, and then from there we will go to Sweet Pea. Thank you for becoming a Sergeant Rambler. I hope you'll join us tonight at the movie night. Hi, Kathleen Cruz. You're so proud of me? Why? Why are you so proud of me? Did I do something? I was so sad at the end of the Jinx. I went to bed too early. You did? Oh. I want to see why. Sweet Pea, yeah, you can call in, but we're going to go on another live. Can you look for us? We're going to open up a craft live. All right? We're going to open up a new one. Okay? So just look. Look, it's probably not going to give you a notification. No, come right in. We're going right into another one. Sweet Pea, we're going right into another one. Just look, just keep refreshing. Videos, and you'll see live. And you have to email me for a number because I don't put the numbers in the chat. All right? And to get my email, you just put an exclamation point and then email. Nightbot will give you the email. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I can't even say, I can't read tonight. Kathleen, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to end this one, open a new one. Look for the new live. Just keep refreshing. I'm going to open it right now. I'll be back in a second.